Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Dhamija. Welcome to my channel. Today is 12th of November. It's a Wednesday. Yesterday was Nifty expiry and today it's 1 DT to sensex expiry. Markets are cheerful today. It's a good sign, and the reason perhaps are two reasons. One could be the exit poll results, and the second could be the optimism around the trade deal, which is in the pipeline between India and US. So both these things are contributing to the market share, and more importantly than anything else, it is actually market which is trying to break the all-time high. So I've been talking about it now for the last couple of months, and every time I've been saying that the market goes up, then it consolidates a bit. So this was the phase that you saw, the movement till 25,300, 400 odd in this correction was nothing but a consolidation. So market actually overextended itself on the way upside at 26,100, which was about 10-15 days back, and then it started consolidating, and then it went to about 25,300. It gives you a good buying opportunity whenever these consolidations happen, and people who bought during these dips would benefit significantly. Now the whole point comes in is, how do you identify whether it's a dip to be bought or not? That can only be done, that will depend on what your view on the market is. So for example, if you know that this is a part of consolidation, then you would buy it, and you think that Nifty 1 year down the line is going to be higher than where it is right now, then you would buy the market. But turn back the clock 1 year, when last year September 26,200 was hit, and then subsequently, when 25,000 got hit, was that the right time to buy? Perhaps not, because what happens is that you should also know in which cycle you are in which phase you are in of the market. So typically there are consolidation phases, there are correction phases, and then there are rise phases. So this is a typical market cycle, which is you have a euphoric phase of the bull run, which was there in September, followed by a denial, which happened till December. Till that time even small caps were going up, and then the breakdown phase came in, which was there in February, and the final capitulation came in April 7th, which was the Liberation Day. uh, at that point in time also I had said that it could be a bottom, because bottoms are typically identified by capitulation. So any day when the capitulation actually happens is a good day for a bottom. Similarly, when the market makes a top, that is usually made on euphoric days. So these are some of the signs that you pick up when you have been in the market for such a long time. So coming back to the point, it is always advisable, if you understand these market cycles, where we are in these market cycles now. Last 1 year, if you look at it, there has been a lot of I would say despondency, that the market has not given any returns. Some of my stocks are 30, 40, 50% down. So this is what the average retail investor is thinking, and there is no movement, all momentum is gone out of the market. So is this a good time to buy? Let me wait. Typically these are the very good times to buy, when the market has actually gone through a lot of time correction. So people who have missed the rally from 21,900 will still miss the rally at 26,000 also. And if you ask me, the more you wait for the markets to give you more confirmation, then the price also that you have to pay is equally higher. So it's typical market behavior, and this is where retail needs probably some sort of a system to tell them that this is the right time to now buy. So if you have a system, great. If you don't have a system, then work on it, because it is very, very important to build wealth. So let us begin today's video, how the market has been, and what are the key things to watch out for. But just before that, a couple of things. One is that please do subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and second is, if you are keen to build your mutual fund portfolio, then you can click the Google form in the description below. I am a mutual fund specialist. I help people build their mutual fund portfolio. Even to get a free assessment of a mutual fund portfolio, kindly fill up the form. So let us start off with the 3-minute chart in Nifty. So Nifty today was on a it opened gap up, which is good news for us, and I think this has got something to do with the exit poll results which came out. So there was a good gap up, and the gap has been sustained, and we kind of touched at about high of about 25,934 odd, and we are meandering in this range. So that's been good. The more important is this is the Nifty daily chart. So I had been maintaining this is how we will go zigzag, and we will correct, and we will then go up and correct. So this is the going up phase. We might consolidate again a bit. You can never rule that out, maybe till 25,600 odd, or we might take out the all-time high in this move only. That no one can say, but let's say, if there is some news that is not expected and the market actually goes down, then we can maybe consolidate till about 25,500, or the last low which was made 25,300. I don't think that's going to get broken, so it's a higher high, higher low pattern. So of course, if we go any higher than 26,100, then we are looking at all-time high. So let's see how, but I'm expecting some zigzag, and finally then the shoot up of the market, and I think that probably can come with some good news, like the trade deal getting announced or something like that. This is the Bank Nifty chart. Bank Nifty is much more stronger, already at an all-time high. It made an all-time high on 23rd October. Before that, it made an all-time high on 2nd of July. So Bank Nifty has been on a tear, and you can see that it is doing much better than Nifty all along. So 4 days it took to reach almost its all-time high. So Bank Nifty is doing fine. Let us look at the open interest, how the open interest is placed. So today, if you ask me in the open interest OI change, there have been about 8 crore puts that have been added versus about 4 crore calls. So it's a bullish sign, and if you look at the total OI, it is at 1.4. Wow, 1.4 is extremely bullish. 1.4 is extremely bullish. So the huge number of puts have been written. The difference is almost 4.5 crores between calls and puts. So that's bullish. So let's see how this plays out. It's quite possible that this might result in something big. Now let us look at what the straddles charts are indicating. So there was not much decay today. It was a calm day. It opened, actually the opening itself, we lost about close to 25-30 points. Decay came in at opening itself, and after that we have just been meandering in that range. So about 20 points decay. So nothing spectacular in this to see. And in terms of the FII data, now FIIs have been mixed. So one day they bought 4,500. I think it was some block deal in one of the Airtel or something like that. I'm not sure. But next day they have sold 4,000, and then yesterday they sold 800 crores. So even if they sell less, that is also good enough for us, because what we have seen is that even in the months when FIIs are selling less, we are actually going up. So we really don't need them to buy too much. If they buy, DI buy, then the market rockets up. So and that is also going to happen once we break the all-time highs. Then in the start of the next bull run, I don't know when it will happen. Maybe it will happen next month. Maybe it will happen after March. I don't know. But whenever it happens, then you will see the kind of huge moves, 2% up, 3% up, market making new highs, all the momentum stocks flying. So that is the real bull phase, and that typically happens when FI and DIs both are buying together. So right now even FI is not selling is good enough for us, and even when FI sell, actually we don't fall so much. We are stuck in a range, so that is one good thing. And if you look at the FII futures data, so they have been maintaining the future. They have not been adding the shorts to the future in the last 3 days, which is a good sign. So from 1.52 lakhs to 1.57 to 1.6, which is hardly any additions if you ask me. So Nifty, as you can see, is also started to go up, and if FIIs cover their shorts, then Nifty has a chance of going up even higher. In terms of the sectoral performance today, IT is leading the pack with 2% up, followed by auto at 1.3, followed by media, Pharma, infra. Nifty is also up 0.8%, which is good. The ones in troubles are metal, FMCG, MNC. Banks are subdued, so it's okay. And VIX has also gone down. So VIX is down by almost 3 percentage points to 12, which is also a healthy sign. So IT is making some sort of a comeback. It is trying to make some sort of a comeback. So let's see how the IT chart has played out. So last 3 months IT has given some positive return, which is good, because it had corrected a lot. But last 6 months, if you see, it has been down 3%. Last 1 year, it is still down 13%. So last 1 day 2%, last 1 week 4.5%, and last 3 months it's 6%. So IT is trying to stabilize. I think it corrected too much. It's just trying to stabilize. But is it an outperforming sector? Definitely not. So one has to be cautious. Now let us look at the international scene, where most of the action is happening right now. What is there noteworthy to see that Nasdaq futures are up at 0.54. There's some good news in terms of government shutdown getting over in US. The US dollar index is at still below 100, which is something good. USDINR is absolutely flat at 88.6. Gold and silver is now almost nearing its all-time high again. So all-time high for silver was 54. It is already at 51.8. So silver is making some big moves. So is gold. 4134, 4400 was its high. We're almost there. Bitcoin is struggling. It is not able to go up. It had reached 99,000. From there it has gone up a bit, but still I would call it a struggle compared to gold and silver, how they have been performing. So this is the big news. European stocks rise, sentiment boosted by likely US government reopening. So tonight is when possibly US government will get opened. So sentiment improved after US Senate passed a bill to end the longest US government shutdown on record. The US economy should return to a growth of 3 to 4% by the first quarter of 2026. And it's like a lot of things are going to get sorted out once the government shutdown actually opens in US. So I think tonight is when the bill will probably get signed, and it'll get open till I think January or something like that. But the larger point being that a lot of things starts to function. First, we'll start getting some data in US by which the Fed can actually take some action. So let's see whether that paves way for more rate cuts in the US. And then it is generally considered to be good for the stock markets if the US shutdown, government shutdown actually ends, the spending starts, and the airline starts to function, and a lot of other things fall in place, which is good. So that is one positive trigger. And US markets as it is are doing very well. So they are actually making a new all-time high every day. It is just our markets which need to make an all-time high. And also not only US, but all the other emerging markets are also have been doing really well. So Korea, Taiwan, etc. have been doing very, very well, and it's time for us to actually catch up to them and and start to outperform also, in some sense, because now India has become a contra bet. After I don't know how many years of consensus bet, India has become a contra bet. So if the earnings actually are good in India, and earnings have also started to come, if the earnings actually can hold, then we can expect the markets to do really well. So it's all looking good. Yesterday was a very tough expiry in Nifty, both up and down, up and down. So a lot of people would have, especially the option sellers, would have got actually quite would have got stopped out at both the sides. So for me personally, it was actually okay. I managed to close in green, but sometimes you just so I was fearing the upside because the downside did not make any sense in the morning. So I was just lucky, in a way that I covered my calls early, and then I pushed them further out. So I did not get caught in that kind of up move which came in. The puts, of course, were taken out in the morning, and then you start selling aggressively put. So I was able to close green yesterday. But having said that, it was a very, very rough expiry, and today is calm. Today is relatively calm, and let us see how things shape up in the coming few days. So everything is good, everything is fine. Now it's all just wait and watch to see whether Nifty breaks all-time high anytime soon, or we again go into a consolidation phase, and then we have to wait for more days. So frankly, if you ask me, I'm okay either ways. When the market goes into consolidation, it gives opportunity to buy. So I'm always looking at opportunities to buy, because I have realized one thing, that if you actually buy when something is low, then when it goes up, then you have a lot of margin of safety with you. So always try to buy something in correction. Of course, if you are doing a SIP, then continue with the SIP plus lump sum kind of strategy, but otherwise try to buy something which has fallen down. It really helps. It gives you that added cushion, and if it falls more, then you add more, of course. But and then there are various other strategies, like if the market is falling, then what kind of instruments do you add? So within, let's say if you are a mutual fund investor, then within mutual fund there are a lot of instruments. So when the market is going aggressive, which kind of mutual fund are you adding? Momentum mutual funds or small caps, or what? How do you want to play it? If the market is going down, whether you want to be defensive through hybrids, or so there are a whole host of things to strategize on, even if you're investing through mutual funds. And that's why I say, if you need help, please contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you design a good, strong, robust portfolio of mutual funds, because there are too many things to understand and know, to get a strong portfolio for yourself, which can withstand volatility and also at the same time deliver good returns. So that's it from me now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do subscribe to my channel. Please do like, share the content, and I shall see you soon with another update. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.